going on, everybody? It's your boy Trucker Snap. So I just made a video on Instagram, and I wanted to make a video for YouTube as well. And it was pretty much the topic on hand was life after trucking. So if anybody doesn't know, I took about 2 months off of trucking. Around December 19, 2020, I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I need to go home. And I just packed up my belongings. I rented a caravan. Packed it up and drove from Chicago to Florida. And I just spent 2 months home with my wife, and I loved every bit of it. I did not want to come back out here. But I have things I'm trying to accomplish, and over the road trucking is so rewarding that it's a good option to continue accomplishing those goals, because those goals will get me where I want to go. So I decided I wanted to start making a little bit better content that's more informational, because I know there's a lot of truckers that they always ask me questions, and I want to be as informative as possible. I want to pass on any knowledge that I've learned over the years of trucking. And one thing I'm always thinking about, because even when I started trucking, I was always thinking about what are my plans? What am I gonna do? When I started trucking, my plan was to go buy a truck. That was my plan, to go buy a truck. And that was what I was set on. I was learning about it, preparing my credit for it. Whatever I needed to do, I was aligned with that. But I didn't buy a truck. I'm still a company driver right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. I decided not to buy a truck because of my own beliefs, which I'll make a video about it. Maybe I'll make a video about it today. I think I made videos about it before, but I'll make some more videos and be maybe even more detailed. But me and my wife, we came across something that, over those years of starting trucking, we decided to we liked real estate. So we started getting into real estate. Started learning about it, making phone calls, talking to people, educating as much as possible, getting education, podcasts. We were going to seminars, etc. Just trying to see where could we fit in this area. And I'm not here to talk about real estate. I'm here to talk about encouraging. If you're about to start trucking, thinking about starting trucking, you've been trucking for a while, I just want to encourage. I want you to think about, where do you see yourself after trucking? And I'm not saying you're going to stop trucking in 10 years or 20 years. If that's what you want to do, by means, that's you. Me, I don't agree with a long-term, over-the-road kind of thing. And that's because, one thing is health. No matter how hard you go to work out on the road, it's just a little bit more difficult. Even when it comes to eating properly, it's just a little bit more difficult. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's a little bit more difficult. But just driving, sitting for those long hours for years, I don't know if that's good on the health. I don't think it's good on the health. So I don't recommend anybody to do it for a long period of time. I think last year or the year before, one or the other, I was in like South Carolina or North Carolina, and I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. I was going to Dairy Queen to go get some ice cream. I'm a sucker for sweets, but I tried to lean off of it. But let me get some water right quick, guys. Woo! Make sure you get some alkaline water in your life, okay? All right. So I'm over here looking at the menu at Dairy Queen, thinking about what I'm about to get into, and another truck come up. One of those big typical truckers, came up, and he was talking to me and everything, and he was telling me he's been on the road for like 17 plus years, and he's tired. And I wasn't judging him or nothing, but I was saying to myself, man, I hope he put himself in a position that this is more of a choice than an obligation, something that he has to do. Because why would you put yourself in a position like you can put yourself in a good position if you are disciplined and start making those decisions from today. A lot of people, they like to procrastinate and say, well, I could do that next year or this and that. You know, I'm not perfect. I've made the same mistakes, you know, as well. Like, I could have did things better. But I think my message I'm trying to explain is just touching on that story. When he was saying that, I was like, I don't want to be on the road for I don't want it to get to double digits. That's for a fact. It's definitely got to stay in single digits, and it's been 3 years so far. So I got 7, and I don't even want to hit 5. You know, in total. So, you know, that's just where my mind is, and my mind is after I'm done trucking, I should be reliant on myself. I should be able to bring income from whatever things that I've invested in from trucking. Trucking is just a vehicle, no pun intended. Trucking is a vehicle, and you can use it to take you wherever you want to go. But you have to make that decision from early, start learning from early, and actually dedicate yourself. If you don't dedicate yourself and be very serious and disciplined about what you want and what you want to do, then you're gonna extend time that you could have been spending with family, or working on with your relationship, or just being home and relaxing and focusing on your health, your mental health, and etc. It's or working on things that you also are interested in. We all know in trucking, shit take a lot of time from you. You gotta drive all day, and you can't really do much while you're driving other than listen to things and maybe talk on the phone a little bit, but it's not much you can necessarily do. So it's time consuming, and I think that's what I really want to explain. Your time is so precious. You don't get it back. Your time is so precious, and you don't get it back. So what you do with it today is very important, because what you do with today can impact you for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. That's just what it boils down to. And I'm not trying to make this video long. I'm just trying to make sure, like, I encourage any truckers that want to get into trucking, make a plan. You may not follow that plan, but at least have a structure. Create a structure of, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna consistently. And another thing I want to explain is, we have big goals. Big goals. We might want to do this, whatever the case may be. It's a big goal for a reason, because it's not something you can do at this moment necessarily. It's a big goal because there are obstacles you got to go through to get there, and those obstacles are important for you to focus on a daily basis. What I've learned, how you accomplish big goals, is you focus on your small goals, very small goals. What can you do at this very moment, this minute, that will get you to the next step? That's the most important thing. Oh yeah, I was listening to this podcast. It's called Bigger Pockets. I love podcasts. I recommend you guys listen to podcasts or audibles. They're so informative, and all you can do when you driving the truck is listen to things. And meditate. Maybe you can't even meditate because you can't close your eyes, but you can listen. So that information that you're getting from those different sources could really change the way you think, change whatever decisions you're making, change your next move, etc. Change your, I want to say the F word, but change your life. And that's what I do on a daily basis. I listen to Audible, I listen to just anything informative, like informative podcasts. I listen to other shit as well, but you get what I'm saying. But I had lost my train of thought. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is your small goals. If you make a roadmap, this is what I gotta do, 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 and you just focus on that one goal. Because sometimes we're so focused on the big goal, it's just we're not organized. Focus on your small goals. When I just one quick example, I guess I would say, when I wanted to start trucking, I used to work in a warehouse, and the warehouse superiors, they necessarily didn't care about the workers, the employees, because just like trucking, we're a number, we're disposable. You get hurt today, they can replace you tomorrow. That's not a problem. which is something you should always have in the back of your mind. That's why you should always be planning to put yourself in a better position with the opportunities that you have available. But I was working at this warehouse for like 5 years, and I thought I was gonna go up the scale. And I've even spoken about this before, but it didn't happen that way. And I learned that I need to start putting the power in my hands. I had to take control. And to fast forward, when I knew I wanted to quit and everything, I made a plan. I made a plan. I had some debt, so I was like, okay. I had debt, I had rent, I had all these things different to pay for. So I was like, okay, the first thing I need to do is find a way to start paying on my debt. Just start paying $25 a month or whatever it is, just to, if it's collections on my credit, whatever the case is, because I need to get myself away from all obligations, so that when I start trucking, I'm not like tied to anything that's really holding me back, and it can like hurt what I'm trying to do. So I used to deliver pizzas after I went to the warehouse. I would at nighttime deliver pizzas until like 4 a.m. and then I'll go back to the warehouse at 6 a.m. and I was doing that so I could just cut debt, so I could start trucking. And that was just something small that I was doing, and I wasn't making a lot of money. I made like maybe $40 a night, sometime $100 a night, and I was taking that money and I was putting it to pay off some kind of debt. And you know, when you get some money, you're like, oh shit, I can go get me some new gear or something like that, some jewelry or whatever the case may be. But really and truly, if you just sacrifice, discipline, and really plan yourself, you can accomplish so many things. I guarantee you can accomplish so many different things. And that's what I just want to do. I want to start encouraging you guys to do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. That's the most important thing. Do what's best for you. Focus on what you need to do. Make a plan. Be disciplined. Be direct, and go for it. Don't let nothing stop you. You know, there's so many different things that could have stopped me in my life from doing whatever I want to do. And even now, so many different things in my life could stop me from doing what I want to do. But at the end of the day is, you have to understand that you have one chance to do this. One chance. Because like I said, time is precious. You don't get it back. You don't get that shit back. So I'm not gonna stretch out this video. This is just something I just had on my chest, and I wanted to encourage you guys, and to also buy Bitcoin. You see that? Buy Bitcoin. All right. Right now it's crashing. Right now is the best time to get in because it's a discount. A lot of people don't believe in it, and they just will see. We'll find out later on if it's valid or not. With Bitcoin. One more thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at $7,000. I started learning about Bitcoin when it had that last crash, before that bigger crash. And I was like, well, if this is what they're saying Bitcoin is, and this is what it can produce in the future, then let me at least start putting $10 aside into it. Because Bitcoin you can buy in pieces. You can buy $5 of Bitcoin, maybe even $1 in Bitcoin. That's how many denominations it is. And just a quick explanation, Bitcoin is just like the dollar. You know, like how a dollar can be broken down in pennies, Bitcoin can be broken down in satoshis, all the way down to, I don't know how many things it is, but like 0.000001 type of shit, like 0.0001. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I was buying $10 of Bitcoin per week or whatever I could afford in my out of my income, and I've been able to grow my crypto account from just small goals, and Bitcoin went to 50,000, 57,000, I think it topped, or 58,000, and from 7,000 to 58,000, that's a big jump. So I'm not no financial advisor. I'm just saying that I like what Bitcoin could do and compared to what inflation has done. And if you don't know what inflation has done, look at what you used to pay in rent 10 years ago and look at how much rent costs today, and think about what rent would cost in the future. That's inflation. That's money being printed. That's the devalue of the dollar. So you need to put your money somewhere that it doesn't lose value, but it's gaining value because of the poor management in our country. So that's your boy Trucker Snap. I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if any content you want me to drop that's informational. That's where I'm going. I'm trying to aim for next, because I just believe in giving back. I want everybody to learn and educate themselves so they can put themselves in a better position for the future. So peace. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Trucker Snap, and you drop a like and a subscribe. Why not? Peace. Accomplish your goals. Don't forget that.